shepherd dog whose actions without human input of any kind and demonstrative of the best working guardian ability saved an animal's life or saved an animal from harm. And this is the top ASDCA Livestock Guardian Award. Okay.
The dog's name is?
I'll get it in just a second. This dog belongs to Laura Lee Johnson, and it's Caribou Jean's for what it's worth, and the dog's call name is Sharka. Okay. So Sharka joined our family when he was 11 months old. We had only had Sharka for a couple of months when the baby goats were born. It was obvious right away how strong his instincts were to care for and watch over the babies. I didn't know how strong until the babies were about 10 days old. That night I had let Sharka out ahead of me and opened the door to the barn for him to go by the baby goat's pen they were in. I went back inside to prepare the bottles to feed them. Sharka hadn't been out there but maybe a couple of minutes, and I heard frantic barking. I didn't get too concerned. I thought he probably saw something concerning outside the fence and he chased it away. But the barking didn't stop. So I thought I'd better go and see what was going on. I opened up the door and he was just frantic and ran back to the barn. I looked in the barn and the one baby goat I had blood spurting out of the top of her head. I had just disbedded their horns 3 days before, and I've never had a problem. It had been bleeding for a little bit because there was blood everywhere. I picked her up, ran to the house to get some towels to stop the bleeding. Sharka was running with me every step of the way. I applied pressure until it stopped bleeding. The baby's head started to go limp. Sharka kept licking her face to try to keep her going. She was okay, and I gave her some glucose to give her a boost. I was truly amazed for a 13-month-old Anatolian that he already knew that he needed to come and get help and to be so persistent about it. He definitely saved her because she had already lost a lot of blood, and even a few minutes more and the outcome might not have been so good. By Laura Lee Johnson.